Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Griftlands, where I'm feeling strong. We got 65 max HP, we have what I think is a pretty powerful and resilient combat strategy, and basically what I'm doing here is just setting it up so that it will be maximally dramatic when I die horribly, which we all know is going to be the outcome of this somehow. Man, how did I end up being hated by 4 people? Smith is such a lovable guy. Look at him. You wake to air thicker than normal. A shape congeals out of the shadows into something you might recognize as your brother Vixx if there wasn't something off. Well, look what the tide brought in. I have to admit, I didn't expect you to come find me. But then I guess I have given you a lot of things to regret these past couple of days, huh? You're running out of time. Sorry, what? To do what? Beat your head in before it vanishes up your ass? To realize whatever potential you've been trying to unfurl all these years. Soon the behemoth will unfurl, and then it will be out of your hands. The world will be remade in the new god's image, and the tides of Hesh will dry into the cracked earth. What's this remade talk? What's that supposed to mean? You'll see. Or perhaps you won't. Our cells regenerate faster than most, but even then we don't notice the turnover. And you've been battered and bruised enough to become a new Smith 20 times over. Have you felt it? The slow becoming of someone new? I mean, I guess I'm feeling that now. 30 seconds ago, I was a guy waking up all refreshed. Now I'm a guy who just wants to go back to bed. Look, if you're just gonna be a creepy weirdo, you can leave. Without a word, Vixx slips out the door. Oh, no, wait, hold on, I still gotta... You make to pursue him, but you're still tangled in the bedsheets and lose your footing. By the time you exit your room, he's gone. Alright, we know approximately what the deal is with this story, but the thing I'm unsure of is whether he can actually be saved. So we're going to try very, very hard. Alright, you got big plans today, but it sounded like there's a bile broker looking for you earlier. Okay. Let us go and speak to this mysterious bile broker. Imagine that. Imagine that being your job. Oh... How tough are you? As a combatant, okay, it doesn't include a star value. It's probably different on different difficulty levels. I'm just thinking we could... Ooh, wow. 100, huh? If we do manage to provoke Watsky into a fight, though, I think... Honestly, I don't know. Brute might even help us with that. Maybe. Brute might jump in. But, like, killing Watsky and getting rid of bad credit would be pretty cool. And also, it's a chance to level up our various graphs and whatnot. Pocket Bomb's close. Chafe is close. Chafe is a really good one. Alright, let's try it. Let's give it a shot. If we fail the provocation, it's not a big deal. Hey, Watsky, I hear you've been talking about me. Maybe I have, Grifter. Now, you look like Hash plucked you from the slime and took you for Flotsam. Misspelled, because Smith does not actually know the word. Say that again. I dare you. Oh, I'll dare you is the thing. Okay, well, let's maybe go ahead and do that. Well, let's start with a goon. Then we're gonna ransack, I think. Maybe do this first, then ransack. Not finding the things I was hoping for. I'm trying to get some of our, like, early preparatory cards played here. There we go. Let's open with hot air, I guess. It's a more immediate application. And you know, we're getting there. Alright, definitely want to do this. Should I try to protect this? It's so hard to know whether we're in that spot or not. Let's... Okay, well, so what happens? Deal 10 damage to Smith's core argument. So actually, revision here, not a thing that we're particularly interested in. So that being the case, we probably do just want to cover this. And then, just, I guess, get this out of here? Alright, what is this? Okay, just a thing that really needs to go away. Well... we have enough renown to compel here. I feel like double compel is pretty strong. Let's... I'm gonna double down setup. I'm just gonna like completely target baffle. And then we're gonna do this thing. So that'll get us most of the way there. Is there anything in particular that I'm looking for this turn? Not really, but shuffling my deck is always good. So this won't fire... yeah, this won't fire the hot air thing. But I could do that and just create another thing I would like Watsky to target. Aw, we discarded the other thing. Well, if I've discarded that, do I even want to... yeah, I guess so, because we're always still just like working toward the next reshuffle for the shuffle bomb. Yeah, right? Just keep going. Okay, so... would love it if that didn't happen. Oh, discarding the other ransack is a shame. Draw a card. Alright, Pocket Bomb has done some very good work for us so far. I guess we may as well play Insult. Alright, there we go. We have successfully resolved this. That's it. We're fighting now. Aw. Our friend Brute is not going to jump in and defend us. But it's a solo fight against a 3-star. We should be able to handle this. Although you do hit relatively hard, it turns out. Well, I think I will just burn the Toughen Up of Clarity. And I guess let's just roll the dice on this. And then we may as well... okay, lucky me. Just keep drinking. Never stop drinking. What is battered? Draws fewer cards. Okay, that's annoying. Don't much care for that, it turns out. Go ahead and Stone Fortitude. This could potentially draw me. Yeah. Okay, I was just kind of digging for the ability to hit with my stun while we have the hard knocks up, but it's fine. An enhanced hold'em is cool here. Feeling slightly invincible. So I really don't want to play Visionary Blow. So yep, the chafe gives us an immediate adrenaline. I really should have done the trauma first. That was kind of silly. Also, what am I sequencing? Who even knows? Wow, Gnarled Effigy feeds you so much adrenaline with that. Okay, get to max that out, which is cool. Let's just try to draw some more cards here if we can. Show me something that needs XP. Turns out, no. No, they will not. Alright, well, you all saw it. It was self-defense. Yeah, that card's fine. Ooh. 0 base damage deals bonus damage equal to your Moxie. So, a lot of the time, this is going to be like 6 damage. Like, fairly frequently, we're able to get our Moxie up into that neighborhood, and then sometimes it gets up to like 11 or something. Right after Flourishing, this could be very powerful. I actually do think this is worth a slot. Well, the thing is, though, like, this is good damage, but every time we play this, we're getting our 3 wound and stun cards further from getting redrawn. I'm actually going to decline. Watsky is dead, so is the grudge she held against you. Well worth the time, and we paid basically nothing for it. Hey, you were looking for me? I gotta say, not sure what you'd want with a guy like me. I am. I hear that you've been close to the Great Breaching. Not once, but many times. Is that true? Close might be a little strong. I've been within whiffing distance, but I wouldn't say we're on a first-name basis. Also, have you seen that thing? Whiffing distance is like a mile. I have a client who wishes to procure a genetic sample. It's dangerous work, and the Hessians would find it heretical. I require the assistance of someone who doesn't fear the cult. Oh, well, hey, maybe I can help you after all. I'm feeling a little iffy on the beaching right now, though. What's your client want with that sample, anyway? A great and terrible truth. Their words. My payment in exchange for this service is information. They've promised to share what they know about the behemoth. You may receive shills, however. Yeah, okay, shills are always good. But, you know, I wouldn't hate learning a little more about the beaching as well. Information is addictive. Here, take this vial. I need you to fill it with as uncontaminated a sample as you can manage. Once you've done so, head to the rendezvous point to meet with the buyer. Yeah, and that all seems very doable, but the thing is, you're gonna come with me, right? Like, I can watch your back and get you real close, but, like, you're the expert when it comes to this science stuff. And then also, you are just everywhere. Okay, so I think Purple Haze is actually going to turn out to be really, really bad for her in this situation. Let's ransack. Okay, there we go. Let me double down this hot air, I think. That's probably pretty good. We'll establish our goon as well. I don't know what I'm holding these classified files for. I'm sure there's something good out there. Yeah, I'm gonna take it across the chin here. But we're all set up now. I feel like it would be very bad not to just play revision immediately. It's one of the best revision situations we've ever had. Now also, my face is about to explode. I think I am going to do the flourish, but it's not like... I don't feel great about it. Oh, she made my flourish cost... That sucks. Alright, there we go. We'll just set up a little bit. We'll ransack a little bit. Ransack a little bit more. There we go. Aw, we discarded the... Well... There we go. I managed to redraw it. This is a very fun deck. It turns out killing people always a good strategy. So, do I want the thing to not expend so I can just create tons and tons of copies, or do I want it to be better? I feel like tons of copies is way more fun, right? Absolutely draw me additional cards. Draw a card for every argument destroyed is cool in theory, but in practice, we're always going to have too many cards for this to be good. Like, we're going to hand limit so fast. And then... I do not think I'm going to take any of this stuff. Honestly, the only thing I want now is more ransacks. Okay, think of it this way. Most folks agree. I'm an idiot. And if I screw it up, neither of us gets any answers, right? I suppose so, if you are as idiotic as you claim. Though at least knowing your weakness speaks to your wisdom, if not your cunning. Oh, yeah, I'm hella wise, and my wisdom suggests we work together on this. Very well. Lead on, then. And please be sure to keep me safe, as you promised. Alright, well, promise is a big word, but fine, yes. Okay, so... Hey, look who it is. It's Mullafi, just hanging out here at the bank. Just sitting there watching me embarrass myself in an argument. Should we go drink? I kind of want to go drink. I'm going to go drink. Just feeling like, you know, I want to be secure here. Taking the drink early gives me more time to burn the cards out. It's early in the day, but Admiralty and laborers are busy preparing the beach for the Deltrian visitors. Fortunately, you're good at pretending you belong. You puff out your chest and walk around to the back of the behemoth, looking down your nose at any laborers who glance your way. And I don't even have a nose, so that's really something. Yep, very, very bad job there. Pile brokers have been prohibited from accessing this site. I could shoo Alta away. And it looks like it probably wouldn't be that hard, and this is the battle that would level up my chafe. But we're probably going to get the chafe leveled up anyway, and we're probably not going to get the quick charger. And you know what? It's easy. Sorry. Negotiations against Hessians are basically free, right? Let's just go ahead and take this. Hessians do not know how to argue. I do so love the known thug. Oh no, I guess we have this. I can draw cards off of this. So we do have our revision. If I revise right now, I'm going to take 2. Oh no, deal 1 damage per stack. It's not halved. So that's a little ugly. I don't really have any draw. Like, I can't get around it. Maybe I just take 5 because this is a beautiful setup. Then again, I guess I don't really need to. As long as we can get rid of that, which we absolutely can. Oh no, I caused it to gain health. I forgot that that was going to happen. Well... So as things stand right now, I'm going to take 3 to 6 anyway. We may as well do the revision. And now the fight's over. No, I don't think we need any of this. Relax, bud. This here's my physician. I got a bad case of the blues, you see. On account of how my parents got crushed by the big blob over here? You mean... That's right. I'm a banquad, and some people are impressed by that sometimes. Okay. Oh, man. Okay, we definitely want to leave then. Looks like you got about 3 minutes to do the thing. Okay. Now to see about getting some answers. I sure would love some answers. The rendezvous isn't anywhere remarkable, but you smell something like overturned earth, deep and musky. Hail, Pock. We brought the sample as requested. Now you'll tell me of the Rollock, yes? Ah, yes. Right, the bog witch. Show me the sample first, then I'll answer your questions. The vial is sealed, but Pock takes the sample with long leaden tongs. Ah, what's the deal here, buddy? That behemoth's been on the beach for days. Plenty of time to work its mischief indeed. The beaching was merely the beginning. Whatever parasite created the behemoth, it has moved on to a new host. One Vixx Banquad, if I'm not mistaken. Now that is a sample I'd like to collect. Weird? It's hitting on my brother kind of in a weird way. A friend of yours, this Banquad? I'm afraid you'll have to kill him. That is, assuming you want to save the world. What? I spoke plainly. Process this information as you will, but do not plague me with your rhetorical questions. Ha! Plague. That's a little joke, you see. Look, I'm trying to wrap my head around... What does my brother have to do with the end of the world? I mean, he's a jackass, but not like a maniacal one. He can't destroy a whole planet. Destroy? Certainly not. But remake, yes. Vixx, your brother, I see, is host to a force as old as the Vagrants. Even older, perhaps. You're familiar with the Rollock. Sure, yeah. Gross goop that mutates anything it touches. The bile brokers manage its tides. But once every 1,000 or so years, the neap tide drowns even the most adaptable swimmers. With your brother acting as its champion, the Rollock will consume everything on this planet and remake it as it sees fit. I was kind of hoping she would give me a hint on if we could save him, what we have to do. Crayote will fly, Kradeshi will drown, or perhaps the other way around. It's unlikely our consciousness will survive the transformation to even remember a time when things were different. Yeah, okay, that's not great. Look, I'm not going to pretend to have any clue what you're talking about. But if this is a problem that can be solved with fists, I'm pretty sure I can fix it. An ancient problem warrants an ancient solution. Your fists should do just fine. That's right, these are very ancient fists here. Alright, I'm going to need backup for this. I need to go have a drink. I mean, a think? Actually, probably both. So go practice my charm or pick up a grenade. I guess practice my charm? You enter the bar and see a small group of people sitting around a small stage where someone is telling jokes. I guess so? What would I remove? What in my deck do I actually not want? I guess I could burn the slurred speech. That feels like a crappy way to do that. Everything else that we have here I actually kind of like, though. I guess the mirrored bully is really, really not doing anything in our strategy. Yeah, okay. It's probably time to get rid of that. Every once in a while, it's nice to be able to blow something up, but... Alright. Oh, right. Also, it's time to... Sorry. This is the thing here, right? We're supposed to tell him about the upcoming apocalypse and formulate a plan. You tell Sweet Marif what you just learned, and he takes it about as well as you did. Alright. So, I think we just wait for the assembly to start. We don't have enough money to buy anything. Yeah, let's just wait for everybody to show up and formulate our plan as a group. You pass the hours fortifying yourself for the evening ahead. You look at the assembled crowd and consider your options. So, I mean, we gotta work with our family, right? You can't be serious. Taking on Vixx directly in front of Deltrians, no less? Even if you survive, the family name certainly won't. Rue, you realize that if we don't do this, there won't be no family. Or there will be, but it'll just be like a big pile of mutant. I'm not sure how this works. And yet, I'm supposed to follow you into a confrontation. Against Vixx Mali, no less. Look, if you don't want to, don't let me stop you. I'm the last of us who should talk to you about, like, duty or whatever. What exactly is your plan? Well, I feel like Tharu's gotta know a thing or two about catering, right? Look, I want to sneak in without roughing up too many Deltrians. Even I know that's not good for the family line. You think you can, like, talk to the domestics, get them to go heavy on the booze? Well, certainly. I can even provide the booze if that's all you need. I appreciate that you're thinking ahead. Okay, cool. It's not true, is it? What Sweet said about Vixx? He's sick? Yeah, Vixx is sick, and he's ground zero for something. Still not quite sure I get what. Well, what do you plan to do? Kill him? I guess I gotta, unless you have any ideas. Vixx was as stubborn as a barnacle even before this. I suppose this explains his recent behavior. And when he wanted to expel you from the family, that was extreme even for him. What, so the parasite made him do it? No, but maybe some part of him wanted to be sure there'd be someone to put him down. Alright, well, I feel like Mullify's got to know how to get her hands on some identification, right? Look, I need an invite, and an upstanding citizen to pretend to be. Say no more. I happen to know an officer who is your spitting image. I've been keeping tabs on him, of course, just in case we ever needed to fake your death. Aw, Fee, you did that for me? I always like to have a plan B, and a plan C through F, for that matter. Okay, well that feels good then. Okay, so I can't ask Teotaro to sit in with us. Hey, did you know about this thing? Did I know that your brother is infested with an ancient parasite that will alter the DNA of every creature on the planet? I'm honored you think so much of my prescience. Okay, that was a lot of big words. You could have just said no. What we knew was that Vixx Mali was behaving strangely, and that the beaching was likely dangerous. The two in combination warranted investigation. And, sure enough, you've uncovered a threat to all Hashdom. You should be proud. So, what next? If Vixx Mali is going to unleash a mutagenic wave upon Haveria, tonight certainly seems like the night to do it. What with the Deltrian and Rentorian emissaries gathered, that's a good start. Whatever you do, you should keep him away from anyone he could infect. Alright, Brute, I don't suppose you want to come along for free? Nope. Okay. Who the hell are you? You've returned, he said, ominously. Okay. Mullify's going ahead, gonna obtain some credentials. The rule blend into the party and provide backup. Teotaro's coming with us. I guess that's as good as it's gonna get, right? All eyes are on you. People are scared and looking for leadership, even Mullify. Well, let's do this thing, I guess. You ready, Mullify? I'm ready as I'm ever gonna be. See you on the other side, Grifter. The room empties. Be careful, Smith. It's been nice having you back in town. I've been in tougher scraps before. You don't need to worry about me. Sweet Marif returns to the bar and starts chopping onions for the night's stew. Let's go. Why is everyone being so serious? It's not like we got the fate of the world to deal with, huh? Alright, I guess let's go do the thing. I am curious. Oh no, they didn't let me. I was curious if they were going to let me go pick up a Luminitiate first. I wonder if I had done so before waiting for the assembly to start. I wonder if we could have brought one with us. You get close to the party and Mullify approaches you. Here you go, one fresh invitation. Hey, that's a pretty good match for me. What happened to, this Fulo? They've been detained. Mullify returns to the party. You wait for her to blend in and then follow. Stop right there. This is an invitation-only event. Well, good thing I have my invitation then. Huh. They're just letting anyone in nowadays. You're in the party. The hoi polloi of the Pearl are milling about, making shady deals, and generally having a good time. And wait, what's this? Is that free booze? Oh dear, it is. Well, I feel like we probably don't have to, right? How badly do I need 5 resolve? Is it bad enough to add garbage cards to my deck? Probably not. I'm gonna skip this round. Uncharacteristically, I guess, yeah, that's fair. You abstain. Are you growing as a person? Lost in thought, you bump someone's arm, causing them to spill their drink all over their fancy clothing. Well, all right, Palambarat. You see through the haze of anger that it's some high muckety buck straight from Deltree. Of all the arms to bump, you had to choose the one that's an international incident. Some members of the crowd turn to pay attention, and I can't even offer to pay for cleaning because it's a very expensive outfit. I mean, look at the number of parts of it that are glowing. All right, so we're gonna duel with this nerd. I guess actually I needed this, right? Yeah, I needed one more fight. So, all right, let's do this. I'm gonna try not to kill this dude. This seems like a great time to get rid of this before it becomes like real fighting time. Honestly, this dude's, well, I can do that or the predictive blast. I think I'm gonna predictive blast. Like that intent he has there is actually pretty harsh. Okay, we are not going to get there on this, right? Sorry, we should lead with the trauma. Little bit worse than 50% chance we hit with this, and then if we do get the wound... Oh, right, he has a wound. So, okay, like a 50% chance. And that at least makes it possible that we could blackjack him, or jackpot him rather. Actually, it turns out it doesn't matter. Teotaro's gonna damn near kill him. Alright, I accept your surrender. Teotaro did lose a little bit of health there. So what does the chafe become? Okay, just gives me a bonus moxie on top of it. That seems wonderful. I was going to say, usually, you know, the number increases by 1, but you actually really wouldn't want that on a chafe. Yep, absolutely not. Damn straight you yield. You Havarians are as tough as you are rude. Yeah, well, you too, buddy. Got him. Nailed the comeback as usual. You blend back into the crowd. Eventually, the house music swells, and the crowd turns to face the beaching. Vixx himself saunters out onto a platform on top of the great beast. Steps up to the mic, and if you train your eye real close, you can almost see the way his skin shimmers. Hesh was a gift, and we have spent 1,000 years squandering it. Perhaps the next time around, we will all learn to be just a bit more grateful. I don't know why it plays Smith wait a minute from this side instead of having the dialogue bubble be on the left. Oh, alright, Hesh is Stingus. That was a slippery climb. Whose bright idea was it to do this on top of the behemoth anyway? Yours or your hitchhikers? I see you saved up your irreverence for this occasion. Hey, you're not the only one who can drop by unannounced with a mouthful of marbles. You're sick, Vixx. That's why you kicked me out of the family, right? Look, I'm not mad anymore. I get it. I kicked you out of the family because you're a waste of sea salt. You're a parasite, sucking on resources and feeding your waste to whatever hangers-on you've attracted. Mother always said you were good at making friends, that once you'd sown your oats, you would benefit the family. But that's never been it. You just gather flies, eager to feast on whatever fester you've created. Oh. Okay. Well, you know what? I am still mad. So I'm going to attempt to reconcile with you now. Guess what, Vixx? You've always been a jerk, and blaming it on some ancient Roalock brain sucker isn't going to change anything. Alright, so... Vixx bag of resentments. So one resentment gains shielded at the start of every turn. He's just gonna produce stuff that is annoying. Gains a stack whenever you play and manipulate. Okay, self-doubt's annoying, but that's not so bad. We can just let this go off. This has to go, obviously. So let's start here, since we managed to start with some renown. Gosh, I do love having Known Thug in my hand at the beginning of the fight. Draw me card. Do I want to just go for the ransack? I absolutely just want to go for the ransack, right? I'm just debating when it makes sense to do so. I think I'm just gonna do it now. Okay, and we held on to the Known Thug. All right, there's the self-doubt. Okay, so that's pretty unfortunate that things are working out this way. Here, I'm gonna blow this up. We can just get rid of that. 3 composure is not gonna save this, but I don't think there's anything I can do to save it. Yeah, not really. We'll go ahead and do the hot air. I was waiting to see if we were going to draw the double down before I played it. I can at least limit the amount of damage that's going to come across. Alright, I was really hoping to draw another ransack. It's a start. Alright, what does this one do? Gives a random friendly argument 3 composure at the start of every turn. Honestly, not that big of a deal. I am getting pretty concerned here, though. So we can't play revision. Can I... It's shielded. Does shielded just prevent damage, or am I allowed to blow that up with classified file? I guess I wouldn't. Right, this one, I really don't care about this one. Let's play this just to try to get some target baffling going. And then I guess we're just digging. Dissect doesn't really... Like, we can dissect that, I guess. Just do the classic mega ransack here. Just dig, 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 dig. Am I dead? Yes. So I guess we're not saving the family. Yeah, because I am actually dead. This is 14 damage. That was 12 damage. And there's nothing we can do about it. Okay, well. Bummer. Maybe we don't get to reunite the family. It turns out the 5 resolve might have mattered. A grifter. You could have been anything, and you chose that. But maybe if you looked inside yourself, you'd see the brother who still loves us and doesn't want us to become weird monsters or whatever. Enough. Just shut your gaping, guzzling mouth. You will be the first to be remade, and I cannot wait to be free of the you that was. Okay, Vixx Molly will hate you. Not a big surprise there. Fine. Another gnarled effigy. Actually, probably makes my deck better. Turns out, gnarled effigy, kind of a great card. I'm not gonna burn dropkick on 8 damage, I don't think. Yeah, we don't need a bottle right now, right? I can afford to just play Fracture. Alright, so that doesn't guarantee Nerve Strike, but it gets it pretty close. Alright, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling tough. I'll take some Masochist, I'll drink, and then I'll drink. I guess, sorry, playing Fire Breather did not make sense there. I should have played, like, Long Night. I was not counting because I was so happy about how much drinking we were going to do. Right, we're also going to drink this. We're also going to Stone Fortitude. And then we're going to hit the jackpot. And I'm going to save the core. Until the real fight. I was hoping for... Yeah, I guess we'll just stick some trauma. I was really hoping for draw cards there. So do I want to save this for the real fight as well? Because when Vixx disappears as the main target, the wounds are not going to carry over. But is that a fresh battle? Is it a different battle? Because you fall through the thing, right? I actually don't remember. I'm going to not play it here. In part because I suspect it really, really isn't going to matter. Yeah, feels like we got it under control here, right? Let's get some Moxie. Just want to make really, really sure I'm going back to full. Alright, are we good now? You're such an ass, Vixx. You always were. But I guess it takes one to know one. Vixx stumbles to the ground, and then the ground opens up and swallows you both. You fall for what feels like too long and land with a squishy thud. Just when you think you'll never breathe again, you land ankle deep in sickening bile. The belly of the beast lays open before you, and it is truly disgusting. Also, hold on a second. Cards leveled up. We should probably go ahead and take these. Ugh, hush. If I get out of this, I swear I'll stop making sweets do all the cleaning. I'll do my fair share. I'll clear out the shower drain. You know, it's only gross because of sweets. I don't have any hair at all, so I feel like... Anyway. Vixx, where are you? Smith. Okay, yep, that's not great. That's not really great for any of us. Suckers of the Abyss. What the hesh? We can fix this. This is probably fine, right? You just gotta throw it all up. Yeah, puke and rally, my friend. It's fine. We'll do it. Okay, this is the real actual fight. Your head will be one with your ass. The last thing I said to my mutant world-destroying brother. Take a little bit of this, a little bit of that for sure. And then, sure, draw me some cards. Let's stick... I mean, yeah, it's probably best we just apply the impair now. But I thought it would be good to look. Okay. I do want my masochist. I absolutely want to take free stone fortitude. That's great news. And then I guess... like, fracture doesn't really do anything here. So I guess I'd fire breather. Let's try to work through one of these things as fast as we can. Okay, whenever I drink, discard a random card. Awkward. So that Lumicite's dead already. I'm not going to hit the boosted leaning green here, I think. Let's... well... I should use the double damage on Vixx. So I'm gonna rock him with one of these. Then we'll mean streak you out of the fight. Do I just stun you? Probably. Yeah, see here, I really don't want to not drink. This is gonna last for so long. And the thing is, we kind of need to drink to even have enough cards to do stuff. This is a tough one. This is an annoying debuff. All right, Biting Bash solves this problem without any extra power. So let's do that. I am gonna Tail Spike you. And then I guess I'm going to Pinto Pour. And then Boosted Flask, and I'm looking for like actual power or... okay. Let's stick some more Impair, I guess. Still feeling pretty tough. Definitely want to land that one. So yeah, we just do this, we traumatize him, then we pass the turn and we see what comes up. So that being the case, do I want to drink this just to gain a bottle? Because we actually are a little bottle short. I think so. Because obviously discarding a card there doesn't really do anything. Alright, staying healthy. So... and of course it's an attack where it's a turn where he's not attacking. If he was taking a big swing, traumatized predictive blast could be very impressive indeed. Well, I think I am going to burn this. Dropkick's not what we were looking for. Alright, I think I'm not going to play Dropkick or Predictive Blast. And I'm not going to drink again. Yeah, alright, we'll just mean streak him. So you become unstoppable. Whenever Vixx is attacked, the bile debuff is randomized. Okay, so he's going to give us the same noxious bile. But this turn we don't have it, so we actually get to drink. Huzzah. Well, what if I just stun him though? Right? I feel like we got to just stun him. Maybe don't apply a thing at all to me. Wouldn't that be fun? Right, he's immune to, it says immune to stun right there. Temporarily remove all power and adrenaline. You cannot gain power or adrenaline. I wonder if it's going to be the same 4. I mean, that one's not so bad. It's actually kind of better than the other bile, because that was meaning we weren't drinking our drinks anyway. So, yeah, I think I'm okay with that. Who's hitting me the hardest? Okay. I guess it doesn't matter, because we're gonna drop them both anyway, right? And I will just accept this bile debuff because it doesn't seem so bad. All right, so we're just gonna. I guess I should still be drinking these though, even though we can't run out of adrenaline, because they are 0 value cards that I am drawing, and they don't have replenish on them. So yeah, I should still be drinking these. And you know, they put bottles in the deck. That's good too. So draw me some cards that might be more useful to me. Okay, Smith's bottle, still good. Turns out wounds still work. Yeah, that's okay. Thank you, Gnarled Effigy. Really charging up the old Moxie there. And then I guess... Predictive Blast is pretty soft here. He's only hitting me for 8. But I'm already... Like, there's no point in playing defense, right? I'm already... Oh, this isn't going to do anything anyway. Yeah, this is just kind of a soft hand. Well, alright, whatever. I'll just take it. A mere 10 Moxie remains. Yep, see, this is what I was worried about. We're drawing lean and green instead of stuff that works. Instead of cards that do things. Alright, we got there on the wound, which means we'll get there on this. What am I doing? Why am I not leading with the trauma? That's because it's not really the first thing I was thinking about. I mean, that said, it sure looks to me like we're going to be fine. So... we don't have a way... We can apply Traumatized. Traumatized plus 5 wounds does guarantee the stun. Feels like a waste of a Flourish. It really does feel like a waste of a Flourish. Alright, let's... drink. We'll mean streak him, which is guaranteed to work because of the wounds. 50-50? Okay, didn't quite get there. Our damage output is still just fine. Alright, so I think we are going to push him over here, right? And that is, yeah. I accept your surrender. I mean, I hope there's not a negotiation that follows this, because I don't have it, you know. Hey, we leveled up Mean Streak, hooray! Yeah, we'll take that one. All right, hang on, you're gonna be okay. Vixx begins to deflate. The untransformation is not complete, but you see the sense of reason returning to his eyes. Oh, maybe I didn't have to actually win that negotiation? You emerge from the behemoth's carcass to find yourself the center of attention, which makes sense considering you're covered in rotting blubber. You're soon overshadowed, though, a sensation you're familiar with, growing up with the siblings you had. But this time, the shadow is literal. You follow the gaze of the crowd up as a giant tentacle erupts from the sea and, with puckers as red as the tide, latches onto the bloated carcass of the behemoth. It drags the creature below the waves, leaving only an outline of rot where it lay. And you, and also Vixx, hopefully?
To say things were different after that would be an understatement. The Banquad name was protected by the cult. You were Hesh's chosen, after all. Defenders of the sea against an ancient threat. Vixx retired to focus on his health. He never quite recovered from whatever it was that happened to him, and he avoided the scrutiny of public life. Some days are better than others, but being back in Pearl on the Foam has been easier than you'd have hoped. The Rue's first marriage didn't last, but the family approved him for a second. And when that one fizzled out too, he didn't even need to ask permission for a third. The third one stuck, fortunately. Mullify's eye to the big picture paid off. She climbed the ranks of the military, not with family influence, but with precision and planning. Strangely, when she was offered a promotion in Supplicant City, she passed. Vixx's health never really recovered, but his spirits did. You don't know what to make of it, but you surprised yourself one day when you actually stopped Mullify from applying itchwort to his glove drawer. It took a while for the pilgrims to clear out, but they soon learned there wasn't anything especially divine about Pearl on the Foam. Maybe they chased their faith elsewhere, or found they'd lost it somewhere in the chaos. There hasn't been any sign of the Rolock again, though every now and then a rumor bubbles up and lingers like sea foam. You never saw Ty again, at least not face to face. But every now and then, a shadow catches the edge of your eye, and you know you're being watched. And when you weren't minding the family's affairs, you found other reasons to stick around. Even with the rumors knocking at your ears and the unrest rumbling beneath your feet, you kept your footing. After all, if there was one thing you know best, it's how to live in the moment.
So hey, no, actually we did in fact save the whole family. I mean, that's basically the best outcome we could have hoped for, provided that you do believe that the Banquad family should be alive and in charge of things, a proposition that I am dubious about. The important thing is, though, Smith seems happy. Look at that great big smile on his face. And with that, hey, look at that. I think I did it. I think I have proven that I know how the hell to play this card game. We did it. You know, I do love a little bit of evidence of my own competence, because otherwise it's very hard for me to believe in it. So thank you all for sticking with me through this journey in massaging my own ego. That's going to be it for us for today and for Griftlands as a series, unless there's some kind of expansion or something. I've had a tremendous amount of fun with this game, and like, there is still stuff that we have not really seen. There's characters I've never met. There's a ton of stuff. If you wanted to actually 100% the compendium, you could play this game for a very, very long time. That said, I think I've gotten my fill. So, very excited to see whatever Klei is going to come up with next. And you all should be very excited to come back tomorrow and see what we're cooking up next. It's going to be some kind of weird new thing. So new that I do not even at this moment know what it will be. Come back to resolve that suspense tomorrow, and we'll see you then.